Texas is almost 0.5 times bigger than Spain. United States is not fit for North Korean people because all North Korean people has walking. If you are in a walk in the United States from East Coast to the West Coast, you're gonna use it all entire life, I think. State, Washington D.C., Virginia, Maryland, Texas, Austin, California, LA, Vegas, San Diego. Wow, San Diego. When I retire, I'm going to San Diego. San Diego. I think that's it. Yeah.
What were your thoughts on just how big the country is?
Wow. Just one thing. From LA to the San Diego, straight road, 7 hours drive. That's crazy. Straight. You know, I was in the car and I understand why United States made that movie called Fast and Furious. You know, when you're in that street, you want to, high speed, you want to drive because street, 7 hours. You have to go just all the way, same road, street. Huge. From Seoul to Busan, 3 hours, 4 hours, that's it. And we have to like going this way 3-4 hours, they go straight 7 hours. Wow. Did I go into Grand Canyon? Wow. I think 7 hours maybe. If it's traffic, maybe 7 hours, yes. Wow. You cannot see the end. Like first 1 hour, wow, everything is so looking nice. Oh, so good. Oh, I'm so happy. 2 hours, oh my God. Like 3 hours, come on, man. Yeah, we went to the in and out.
Everyone knows that the US is huge.
Huge.
Then how many times do you think the land size of North Korea would fit into the US?
Is that Guam and Hawaii is included? Oh, yeah, just kidding. No. I think America have a 50 state, right? Maybe 50 times. I think every state, I think bigger than North Korea, I think. Yeah, is that?
In the video that I'm about to show you,
Okay.
while we're watching this video, I want you to stop at any time.
Yeah?
When you find a state that you think North Korea is the closest in size to.
Okay. Do I get a prize someday when I get a guess? Just kidding, just kidding. Where did you get that video from?
This is a trending video on YouTube.
Wow.
The sheer
Rhode
size.
Island. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, New Jersey. It looked like a Korea Peninsula. Yeah. What's that? It's New Hampshire, Vermont.
Now we see Israel.
Whoa. Whoa. Israel, is it? Oh my.
Israel's pretty small.
Hawaii, yeah. I never been there, but I want to go. Bird. Oh, Maryland is bigger than, wow. West Virginia, oh, Switzerland, South Carolina, Australia, many, Indiana. It's all state, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Same size, but if it's same size, I have to go a little bit back. I think the West Virginia.
Wait.
Yeah. West Virginia, I think.
I think North Korea is about the same size as West Virginia.
Give me a second. I will keep that. Yeah, I will put on Canada. Okay, West Virginia. Because, you know, I was in Virginia, right? So I think, yeah.
Right.
Okay, West Virginia.
Continue.
Continue. I think South Carolina is small, but Indiana. I think Indiana is bigger than, no. Okay, let me see. Tennessee. Here we go. Virginia, it's up here, I think. I think Virginia is like maybe same size of North Korea. Because what I feel like Virginia is kind of a small state. Virginia.
Keep going up.
Keep going on. Let's see. Oh, Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania. Wow. Alabama. No, I think Alabama is bigger.
Alabama's bigger.
Yeah. Cause wait, is that French?
That country?
Yeah. Is that French?
Cuba.
Cuba, okay. Cuba is smaller than North Carolina. Cuba, really?
Yeah.
New York is that big? I thought New York like a small city on that.
New York, the state.
State, okay. New York State, okay. Georgia,
We're getting a bit bigger.
yeah. Wisconsin, oh.
Uruguay.
Uruguay. Smaller than Florida. Smaller than Florida, Uruguay?
Similar.
Similar, okay. Let me see. Definitely, I think North was at that bigger than Washington. Washington State, I think bigger than North Korea. Just only North Korea, right?
Yeah.
Not the Korea Peninsula.
One for North Korea and one for the Korean Peninsula as well.
Korea Peninsula as well? Come on, we are not that small. Korea Peninsula.
Stop anytime.
Okay. Korea Peninsula, I think we are kind of similar as Idaho?
Idaho?
Yeah, sorry, Idaho.
Korean Peninsula is similar to Idaho.
Yes, I think so. Utah, yeah. Oh, Minnesota. I know that's huge.
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. Small, like similar as Michigan.
Yes.
Really? Oregon. I think Oregon, but this is all just state compared with the country, right? Oh my God, unbelievable. Wow.
You've been to Nevada?
Yeah, Nevada is Las Vegas, yeah? Yes.
Arizona, Grand Canyon?
Yes. Yeah, I went to Arizona. Especially, I love the train called Arizona. But is that, wow. Where's the Yellowstone there? Is that Arizona, right? Yellowstone. Utah. Oh. Italy. I think Korea like smaller than Italy, right? For sure. Yeah, I think it's smaller than Italy, I guess. I've never been in Italy. Montana.
California.
Yeah, I know. California is crazy. Crazy. Flying like a few hours.
Spain.
Spain.
Now we got Texas.
Texas. Wait a minute. Is that Texas almost 0.5 times bigger than Spain?
200,000 square miles for Spain, 270,000 square miles for Texas.
Wow.
0.5? Yeah.
0.5. Damn. I really want to go to Spain. Wow, Iran is a huge country.
We forgot Alaska.
Wow. Iran is like huge. I think North Korea, similar as a North Korea size, is Virginia, and Korea Peninsula is
Idaho?
Idaho, yeah. I think Korea Peninsula is like kind of Idaho. We'll see. You know, I never see this United States, every state, like you separate this country in a state.
North Korea size?
Wow. Where's that? 120,000 kilometers square? Virginia.
Virginia, right?
Oh. See? Okay. Yeah, I thought like much bigger North Korea. Like, oh, damn.
Korean Peninsula size?
Yeah. Maybe 22, maybe like? 220, 그렇지? Yeah. Nice.
That means, you said Idaho, right?
Yeah, Idaho.
200, oh.
See? You wanna do business? So how many North Korea can get into? Is that? Wow. Is that? Really?
It goes into the United States.
Holy. Oh my God. 81 North Korea equals 1 United States?
Yeah.
United States is not fit for North Korean people. Because all North Korean people has walking. They are usually walk. If you are in a walk in the United States, from East Coast to the West Coast, you're gonna use all entire life, I think. Normally we walk or take a bike. Come on, we have to bike every day. be honest, I'm kind of jealous America have this huge land. I think like every state like a country. That's why they say United States, right? So, but I told you like North Korean were not jealous that United States have a huge land because you have to walk.
You have no idea how huge the continuous 48 US states really are. This is the country of Switzerland with around 9 million people and a GDP of roughly 1 trillion, making it one of the most developed countries on this planet. If we cut it out and move it somehow over to the US, it fits nicely inside the upper portion of California and Nevada and Oregon and Washington and Idaho and Montana, and you get a point. Switzerland
like a
fits
city.
even without touching the border on any side. If Switzerland were a state, it would rank 42nd, right between West Virginia and Maryland. Do you know what else fits inside the US without touching the border? The entire Mediterranean Sea. Take a road trip from Lisbon to Tel Aviv, and 60 hours later you crossed 12 countries. Over here, you are still in the same country. Except of this little part of Canada, you never left. If you ever hear the phrase, everything is big in America, remember that there is a bit ton of space to do so.
You know, I saw like Switzerland. It's a very cute country. I already know like United States, it's a huge country. I never thought like this much big. I told you like in South Korea, you're driving from end to another end is 3 hours. Wow, it's huge. But also like what I think is that this is a huge country. How they're managing, how they're control.
Which states do you think you want to live in?
Texas have oil, right? So when I buy a land, they might have gas in there, right? So I might have a chance to win a lottery. You know, actually in my mind, I'm more like in California, San Diego, nice weather. It's compared with LA, it's way nice. And they also have a good place for chilling. The reason why I took Texas, also food. San Diego because they're nearby Mexico, right? They have very, the Mexican style food, a lot of Texas.
Texas?
Yes. The reason why in the Texas, first one, it's in the middle. Second, I say I love like Mexican food, right? It's under the Texas, it's Mexican. I think they also have the best one and also Ruby. And weather, you know, sometimes too muggy, but it's okay. And also I love like, I love country music. I love cowboy. So that's the reason. And also maybe I can find some oil, gas. And recently I thought like there's a lot of company who office in Texas. Oh, Boston as well.
You want to live in Boston?
No, not Boston. No. Texas, yeah.
Texas?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Kwang-Myung Oh, and I was born in North Korea, Onsong. I escaped North Korea 2 times. First time is in 1999. Because I want to survive from the hunger. I'm doing an IT startup. I'm developing the Korean version of Grammarly. My goal is to become the first North Korean defector who found first unicorn. So, you know, it's a lot of work to go. Be honest, now, I mean in North Korea, we feel like the white colonizer, devil, the greatest enemy. That's what I thought for United States and also for American. Well, because they teach us like all the time. Because you know the movie they show that U.S. Army who driving a nail to North Korean head. They show those things, the greatest enemy. I have to fight for them. The first thought with them is like in my head I think they are very scary. You know, like kind of devil. Wow, my best friend named called Connor, and he's Caucasian. Like he's good looking, like very nice to me. And I said, wow, that's what I didn't expect it. And also, when I arrived to the United States, what I first think is that, oh, everybody's so big. You know, I'm kind of short, you know? What in my head, I think like the Americans are white, you know, in my head. But I went there, very diverse. They have Asian, you know, they have Black American, they have like Mexican, Hispanic. Wow, I said, wow. There's, you know, a little different. I told you like, I thought like a white colonizer, right? So what I think they all just with the white people, like big nose, you know, blue eyes. That's what I learned when I was young. One of the things that show you are very high class, you are rich, you are royal, that means you have, you know, Kim Jong-un, fat guy, have, you know, tall, big. It's kind of show that power in North Korea. So every United States, American, they're big and no, they're fat. I mean, like they're kind of tall, and I say, wow. First of all, in North Korea, we don't have a restaurant. Unfortunately, yeah, we don't have a restaurant. We just eat on the street. Yeah. And in United States, I went to the first restaurant I went to. It's kind of very fancy. It's a luxury restaurant, and the restaurant is very dark. I don't know why, because North Korea, we don't have electricity, so that's why we're dark. But in the United States, they want to try to make it darker. So first of all, I don't understand. And I went to the restaurant, I cannot see nothing inside of there. I don't know why. Maybe they think more focus on the talking, maybe I think. But wow, that's a big difference, because you have to wear because I'm going to eat. I have to wear the dress, right? So, but yeah, that's kind of made me like a little different. So I feel like they are kind of a more very important for personal life. It's most important things for them. Like South Korea and North Korea, more kind of socialism. Like it's more higher than like persons, rights. But American, I think, it's me. I'm the most important things. Yeah. So I think that's kind of a little different. When I walk street, I feel like free, because in South Korea, people usually walking on the street, right? But they're eating walking on the street, pizza. Yeah, so wow. And yeah, and there's a lot of people more like to walking. I don't know why, but yeah. And also when raining, they are not wearing an umbrella, so that's kind of actually I don't remember I had the umbrella in North Korea. I was born in Onsong, right? So I don't know what happened into the Pyongyang, but actually I live that kind of, because when I was young, I don't remember I have umbrella. In United States, you have to be very carefully to talk about or asking about too personal question. So I think they're just using that small talk to, make a connection. So I understand, because their kind of privacy is most important in the United States culture. So I definitely understand that way. First of all, North Korea, you are not allowed to gather in more than, I think, 2 or 3. 3, you cannot gather in 3 people, especially for example, 20s or young teenager. 3 people gathering, when you're talking too much, they might come to ask you a lot of questions. Chipotle. Yeah, it's good. I love it. Cheap, which means affordable and not that salty. I like the balance about the food, because they have meat, they have vegetable, and they have rice on that. So yeah, between taco and Western style of bibimbap, it's not that too much oil on that. I like kind of like Mexican style food. So, North Korea, we have that bean, we have the corn, but no, we don't. We only have corn noodle. It's quite good. And second one, and my best one, is a Panda Express. Best food. Wow, that's a very difficult question. Let me see. In-N-Out. Cheap, nice quality, tastes good. But what I think is because the McDonald's is one of symbol, so maybe it tastes like a McDonald's. That's what I thought, but it's a little way better.
McDonald's versus Chipotle versus Panda Express.
Wow. Because I'm an Asian, right? Panda Express and Chipotle. In-N-Out. In-N-Out. That's very difficult. But my favorite one in United States is Texas barbecue. And taco, especially the taco when you eat on the Tuesday, because we call it Taco Tuesday. I would like to say Texas barbecue first. I feel like, wow, I'm success. I was born in very poor countryside. Onsong is kind of very poor countryside, because I saw a lot of dead body during the 1990s. And I saw 1 meal, 2 days and 1 meal, and just after 27 years, and I in United States, the world greatest country, strongest country, best country in the world, and I eat eat this kind of food. I feel like I took the time machine. It's a lot of meaning to me. Just I had a Big Mac, ordered just Big Mac, but still gave me a lot of things to me, yeah. I never imagined I can go to the United States. I never imagined I can even to work in the United States. And also I think, wow, North Korea should change. I should let all the information, what happened outside of her, I have to tell them to the North Korea. McDonald's. Because I had a chance to travel to Eastern Europe, Poland. The people love McDonald's. I think like socialism country, they kind of love McDonald's. I don't know why. Yeah, in Russia, the people love McDonald's. So when North Korea open, I think McDonald's will be very popular. There are kind of two places. One for traveling. I think Grand Canyon is huge because I can see wow, Grand Canyon, I think, yeah. Most impressive thing is that in DC, I went to Lincoln Memorial. Just right beside there, they have a kind of a Korean War memorial things, and they have a writing that say freedom is not a free. That just sentence, phrase gave me a lot of things to me, like, cause freedom is, everybody can have it, but they say it's not a free. And it remind me the past, the first time I escaped from North. But I have a right to find myself, find the right, but I have to put my life in there. It gave me a lot of things and gave me a lot of message that time. Well, this is also happened in DC. I don't remember his exact name, maybe Talon or Jackson, I think. He's a T-Mobile sales manager. Because I have tried to save my budget. I went to the T-Mobile and told them I wanna best, affordable and nice plan. And he told me, wow, bro, no problem. I found one, I show you magic, and he just showed me wow, compared with others, it's very cheap actually. I think $20 maybe that time, 10 or 20 bucks I think. And he's very kind for me, he's very nice, friendly to me. He saved me a lot of money for me. So next day, I brought all my friends to that place. Yeah, Jackson or Talon, yeah, he's a good guy. Thank you. Because of you, I can eat one more or two more or three more Panda Express. If not you, I should, eat all the frozen food. Thank you for your help. So when you come to South Korea, come. I will bring you to a good place in here. First couple of months, it's had a little hard time, but after a few months, everything's good. Oh, and also they have because I found a housing. You have to pay utility by myself, so I have to go to the gas. I have to pay for the gas, right? All the people are kind of very nice to me. That's kind of first thing I saw. Yeah, she's good. She's very nice to me. She explained me very detailed and very nicely. Well, I think US life is good. I still want to go. Maybe I'm really getting older. I really want to go to the United States. I still have a lot of good memory about United States. I went to the West Coast. I went to East Coast. So yeah. First of all, I work in the called CAC. It's called Congressional App Challenge. I'm doing marketing and communication. And what is CAC doing is middle school and high school students, they're making an app. They apply to us, and we send this app to the MOC, Member of Congress, to let them select the first place. I have to communicate with the Member of Congress or the students or their parents. So that's what I'm doing.
What were you most excited about?
Finally, I can experience the most of American daily life. Because we all work, right? So I feel oh, come on, I can experience it. I don't feel too nervous on that. Well, if I'm nervous, I think maybe just because of English. Except for that, I think everything's okay. Because, I already had it 2 times across the board, so I'm not that easy to get nervous. So. Yeah, and also I have a confidence. Yeah, I can make it. I had a job interview maybe an hour, I think. Yeah, they have a lot of questions. They say, what do you want to be? I say, I want to be the clock. I don't know exactly what I say, but I say because of time, whatever, I was made it up. Because I never expect that question, and I look, what should I be? And I say, oh, there's a watch, I want to be the watch. Because everybody need a time, and time have a limit. I just say, yeah. First time is South Korea, when you get into the workplace, the manager come to tell you how to do, or what should do. But United States, nobody come. The first time I will sit there, I was waiting, someone to come, nobody come. So you have to ask them first what you need. And they will tell you very detailed, very nicely. But I think that's good, because you have to think of what you're going to do. And I can set it up. CAC, I will stay there almost a year. I learned a lot of things in there. Oh, also surprised me is the good thing is that the people are very, they use the vacation, day off. They want, if they want a day off, they can do anytime. in here, it's not allow you to, day off. And also, it's a good thing about DC. Wow, this is a good thing about DC, especially in the winter. The weather, if turning a little bit bad, they're gonna work day off. Wow, that's a good thing. It's just snow. They say, the supervisor say, oh, today, you just have to stay home. I say, yes. But West Coast, weather's too nice. Nothing happened like that. But in the DC, wow, that's a good thing. Wow, first of all, salary different. In North Korea, 1 month, you got paid $1. $1. And you have to work 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, and you make $1. And also, you don't have a right to find your job. Because, for example, I want to be like politician, for example. No. The government say, yo, you are farmer. Farmer. And also, if you are sick or you want a day off, then maybe government workers come to your home place, say, nang, come on, wake up, going to work. You have to go. Even you want a day off? No. And also, sometimes you want to go to vacation, right? Because you are too tired of your work. For example, I was in the DC. I want to go to travel. I want to have a vacation in San Diego. I just have to buy the flight. I would buy a ticket. You just go, right? In North Korea, you don't have a word called travel. For example, you say, oh, I want to go to, San Diego, for example. They say, why you want to go San Diego? I would say, I want to travel. Travel? Jail. That's what happened in North Korea. It's terrible. First of all, I told you, DC, I had an unpaid intern. I do a lot of work in there. I feel like myself, because I feel like I need some pay. So I feel like I have to negotiation with my supervisor. And I ask him to say, oh, I'm doing this and this. I want to get a pay. You can two-way. You can pay me with weekly or monthly, or you can pay me the hourly. And he told me, because the NPO, right? He said, oh, I have to think about my budget, funding stuff. So I get okay. And after 1 or 2 weeks, he told me, come. He said, sorry, Ryan, because, I don't think we can pay you with the monthly. And I say, okay, so, because I'm already plan A and plan B. So, and I asked them, oh, okay, so what about pay me with the stipend? Because I told them, I have to take the subway every day. DC subway is very expensive. And I told them, and I have to go to grocery. I have to survive, and I pay for my rent. I say, I need it. And he say, stipend, okay. And after 2 days, he said, okay, let's have a stipend. And I think he paid me $900, but usually in the United States, we pay with a check. And he gave me the check. Wow, come on. Whoa, $900, it's a lot, right? So, well, it's not a lot in the United States. But compared to Korea, it's a lot of money. I said, come on, okay. And I still remain very happy. Daily life expenses is the most, just gave me a lot of stress. It helped me a lot of reduce my stress, so I'm very happy with that. I had that check. The first place I went to is Walmart. Bought some potatoes and some vegetable, and I went to Safeway, bought some meat, protein.
What would have happened if you tried negotiating with your boss?
Oh, no. There's no negotiation. No negotiation. Oh, if you want, no, we don't have a negotiation, but when you pay them, under the table.
Now, if you receive $1 in North Korea, what could you do with that?
Half kilo, or I think 2 or 3 pounds. No, 1 pound corn, 2 pound corn. I think a kilo of corn. That's it. 1 pound of rice. I think that's all you can do. But you have to survive. That's why the black market is happening in North Korea. Because there's the only way you can survive. Salary in North Korea, that means usually people think nothing you can do with this, actually. We all know it, but you have to do it. We don't even call that salary, actually, in North Korea, but you can do nothing with that. But in the United States, even small amount, not that much, but $900, what I think is, first of all, I go into grocery, I buy this, I pay my rent, I still have $100 and $200 left, and I save that money. I have to go into the San Diego to travel. Okay, I can plan with that money, but in North Korea, no, you cannot plan it. I think in the DC, the workplace, what I learned is that responsibility and how you treat your coworker. That time, my supervisor name is called Tim. He's Irish. He work a lot. He's a boss. He say, definitely I'm a boss. I have to work more than you. Why you stay too long in here? Wow, that's kind of first thing that surprised me on that. He had that responsibility for what he have to do. I told you, like, you can day off anytime. That means before that, you have to do your job, your work. Your task is your own your responsibility to finish it. And also, like, team, he trained me like very equally. He don't treat me like, oh, you are Asian, you are not really good English speaker. He didn't say that. He trained me like very nicely, like equally. So, when I become the boss or when I become the supervisor, I have to do like him. I have to show them through what I'm doing. So this thing. And second thing is that most good thing is about workplace happy hour, because every Friday, because in that building they have a lot of different companies, different industry people in there, right? So every Friday we have a happy hour. Wow, this is kind of, I think, workplace culture, maybe only in the DC, I don't know. We call it happy hour. We can speak, we can talk with other industry people. It's kind of very nice to have making network communication. It helped me to, when I talk with them, I can knew a lot of knowledge. And also through that, you can find your new job. They ask me, oh, really? Well, you wanna work here? I can, help you to have an interview with that and something. Wow. And I found out, wow, everything happened in networking. Everything happened in the happy hour. But I think that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Anything similar to that in North Korea?
No. We don't have a happy hour. I told you we cannot gather any more than 3 people. Networking? No. No networking. Yeah, you're networking, the army waiting for you.
Did you ever meet Tim afterwards?
No. We had a lunch, actually we had a dinner a couple of times. And he has a lot of questions about North Korea, but he's kind of carefully, because it's a to privacy. He feel like when he asked me the question, maybe my traumas came out, he kind of very careful to me. And all my coworkers also same as that. So we have a dinner, we had some wine, beers, and they very carefully to ask me, not that very strange question, just ask me, is it real happening there, like a news? And people are very nice, I think.
Tim has become a sort of a workplace role model for you.
Yes.
And if you could ever talk to him again, what do you think you would say now?
I would like to say I apologize for one thing, because that time I had to mess it up with a website, but he didn't say anything for that. But he knows it. I say, oh come on, I mix it up. He said he's okay. He's very calm down. But we figured it out. But everything's fine. I would like to say I'm sorry for that, and thank you for stipend. Because he shouldn't give to me that, but he tried to support me, I think. So I'm really appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you so much for your help, I think, yes. Yeah. I think almost one year in the DC, and I moved to LA, and I had the sales intern, a steel company. The reason I went there, because I'm very interested about California, like West Coast, because I had experience in the East Coast. And I traveled one day to San Diego. I feel like, wow, this is a little different. I want to experience this West Coast vibe. So that's why I moved there. And second reason is because the pay. They say, I'm gonna pay you. Okay, then there we go. So those 2 reasons. I moved to LA, West Coast, chill vibe. When you just arrive to the West Coast, wow, I mean, I'm not like everyone like that, but what I gave me first thing is that, lifestyle, chilling vibe, because the weather is nice. Even on the street, you can see in the West Coast, people are more like wearing the jean, hoodie, like t-shirts, people are walking on the street. But in the DC, New York, people are fast, and they kind of wearing the suits. I think that's most different things between West Coast, East Coast, what I thought, yeah.
Which place do you prefer?
Wow, this is the most difficult question for me. Okay, wow. Both places are so good, very good. I love it. Can I choose Texas, Austin? Can I choose Southside? I like country music. I told you my favorite is Texas barbecue. Rudy's, the brand called Rudy's. You try that. I love both, so I'm gonna choose Southside. Yeah, like meter, South, yeah. Texas, Austin. People are nice, especially Uber. Yeah, I had a good experience in Austin. Wow, the Uber driver opened the door for me. when I off the car. So yeah, because I never had that experience when No, I mean like the first time I had a Uber driver who opened the door for me when I take off. Wow, that's kind of, yeah. Oh, so nice. Wow, maybe he wanted tips. But I pay, I gave him tips, but it's good, yeah. So I want to go to Austin. Yeah, Austin people are nice too. Working, DC and Austin, I think. DC and Texas, I think are two places to work. The reason why I choose Texas because their housing compared with the East Coast and South Coast is very cheap. Life expenses are way cheaper than East and West Coast. And second, the reason why I choose East Coast because they have work style is kind of for business. I think good for East Coast. West Coast kind of more artist, have more like an artist or import, export, and it's good. But I think East Coast have more industry you can choose. But I think also West Coast, especially San Francisco, it's good, but just a little expensive. A few $1,000s for just one studio. Yes.
Now, as a North Korean, you were paid and you worked in a completely different United States.
Mm-hmm.
This whole experience, how does this motivate you to continue on forward?
Wow, because I told you when I was young, especially in China, I was during a lot of hardship in my life. I feel like I'm unlucky person in the whole world. And this kind of religion as well. Long ago, the reason why I can escape 2 times, 3 times, because I have ability for that. But one day I realized that no, I feel like I'm kind of very lucky because I almost died a couple of times. It's a lot of happened during my life, but I'm survived and I went to United States. Well, definitely I choose to go into United States. I feel like the reason why I'm born is the reason why I'm going to United States. I experience a lot of a diverse experience because I have my mission. I believe that, I still believe that. I think I have a mission for myself to see outside of the world, and my mission and my vision is to tell them to North Korea. So that's why I think, when we Christian, we say God. That's why He picked me. Let me just going out. So I feel like I'm an unlucky person, but right now I'm looking back. I feel like I'm the most lucky person in this world because I had an experience in North Korea, and also I had an experience to get a cut. They sent me back to North Korea during the prison time. I strongly to understand the human rights, the freedoms. During the China and United States, Canada gave me a very good adaptability, I think. I'm not just born like just Ryan. All these kind of things that happen and make me like right now. So as I start, I say I want to become the first unicorn founder who is North Korea defector because I want to show the South Korean, North Korean defector, we can make it. I want to tell them possibility of North Korean. And also I want to show the North Korean who in North Korea, if you live in a free country, even you born in a farmer, but you can still be the entrepreneur, you can be the politician, because that's a free country. And also I want to show them, you live in a whole devil country in that. And also I want to tell the people outside of the world what happened in North Korea. I think that is my mission. So my mission is not complete. So that's my motivation to still keep work on that. The reason why I'm doing this, tried hard, because I still didn't finish my vision and mission. So yeah, maybe that's the motivation for me.
Do you ever feel like running for office in the US someday?
Office, wow. Why not? Why not? Why not? Because I think that's possible in the United States. I didn't experience too much about United States, but 1 year and 1.5 years, I think that is possible because that's the USA. That is how made American make it the greatest country in the world, I think. Even you are North Korean defector, even you are farmer, whatever, you can do whatever you want to do in the United States, I think. If I try harder. But in US, they give you all the free, all the rights, but you need a responsibility. If I want to be the officer, I have to improve my English skills. So.